plastic artist without destroying your kind of building.
He was born in 1945 in Germany, in the bombed-out wreckage of World War II. But where most saw ruins, the young Kiefer saw raw materials for creation.
It was not a devastating experience. For me it was fantastic. I had all the bricks, all the debris. I could do what I wanted as a little boy. So I liked it, and still I think an artist does deconstruct things and he reconstructs.
Kiefer shot to fame as a subversive young art student with a photo series called Occupations, pictures of himself giving the Nazi salute. It was controversial and illegal, but the point, he says, was to confront Germany's silence on its Nazi past.
We never spoke at home about that, you know. In school we had, I think, 10 days about the Nazism, like 10 days about Alexander the Great. And I felt really that there is something underneath, you know, there's something heavy and horrible underneath.
Robin Woosden, curator of London's Gagosian Gallery, says Germany back then just wasn't ready for Kiefer. It took Americans and Israelis to embrace his work.
The silence that said, well, we won't talk about the war, will we? Well, Kiefer said, yes, we will. And both an American audience and an audience in Israel accepted and appreciated that, and the courage of it, and the dignity of it, and the sense of moral responsibility.
Kiefer's art has since veered away from politics. His more recent work includes
more proof that modern art is just trash.
Lead, peeled back, haunting images that hint at collapsing civilizations.
No, it isn't. It's
That's
trash.
The central idea for Kiefer, says Robin Woosden, the cycle of decay and renewal.
He's a great landscape painter of our age, and the absolute heart of his practice is the idea that landscapes are the landscape of history. He's very aware of
well, that was better.
The landscape, and the great cracker layer that you see on the surface of his paintings is intended to tell you that it's all can be swept away by the deluge, by the flood.
Wow, okay, that was a better looking painting. It shows some talent.
Kiefer's painting and sculpture feature in many of the finest art collections.
It's trash, though.
His work is part of a joint exhibition at the Barnes Foundation in Philadelphia, along with work of the great sculptor Auguste Rodin.
Okay. That's kind of offensive, though. Rodin had real skill. This guy, by and large...
And then sometimes I stay and I look at it, let's bring it down and change it. Yeah.
And sometimes the opposite, do you think, you know what, that's finished?
Sometimes I have to tell it's finished because I want to do a show, a gallery, or, you know, sometimes I have to sell something. Then I have to decide this is finished.
Yeah. Okay. But your inclination would be to keep changing all of them.
Yeah, sure, all the time, yeah.
Kiefer lives with his teenage children outside Paris in what used to be a department store warehouse. His art is everywhere, inside and out on the grounds, where a forest of giant metal sunflowers crowds around sculptures of old planes. He moved to Paris after running out of space here at his 200-acre estate in the south of France, transformed into a dystopian landscape of teetering towers and tunnels to nowhere. One day after his death, Kiefer hopes it will open to the public as a museum. But now, very much alive, Kiefer remains astonishingly prolific. So if somebody had said to a 18-year-old Anselm Kiefer, one day you're going to be one of the greatest living artists.
Really?
It needs that someone told me that. It was clear for me.
And you?
Yeah,
Wow, and arrogant too.
I'm the greatest painter.
No, you're not.
Completely convinced, you know.
No, you're not.
That was then. Now?
I wouldn't say this anymore, you know, because what means the greatest painter? It's nonsense, you know.
No, it does mean something. There are standards.